Hello, San Francisco. I'm Diane, and welcome back to SFN News. As we celebrate Black History Month, let's take a moment to recognize the profound contributions of African Americans to our nation. Today, we'll highlight three of the most impactful inventions and achievements that have shaped the United States. We'll also share short video clips to give you deeper insights into these incredible innovations. Let's get started. First, let's recognize the groundbreaking invention of the gas mask by African-American inventor Garrett Morgan. Born in 1877, Morgan developed a safety hood that significantly improved the protection of soldiers during World War I. His innovative design effectively shielded troops from the dangers of poisonous gas, which became a critical threat on the battlefield. Morgan's gas mask revolutionized soldier safety and laid the groundwork for modern respiratory protection devices used in various sectors today. In addition to the gas mask, Morgan created a traffic signal, which contributed significantly to road safety and efficient traffic management. His innovations ensured safer travel for all Americans. To learn more about Garrett Morgan and his contributions, check out this video clip, Garrett Morgan, the man behind the innovations.
Imagine a world without traffic lights, cars and pedestrians in a chaotic dance, accidents a constant threat. Now picture a hero, not in a cape, but in a smoke hood, braving an inferno to save lives. This is the story of Garrett Morgan, the visionary inventor you might not know, but whose innovations changed the world. Join us as we delve into the extraordinary life of Garrett Morgan, a trailblazer who shattered barriers and left an indelible mark on history. Early life and the seeds of innovation. Born in 1877 in Kentucky, Garrett Morgan's early life unfolded amidst a backdrop of racial segregation and limited opportunities. Despite these challenges, he displayed a natural curiosity and aptitude for mechanics from a young age. Driven by his passion for tinkering and problem-solving, he eventually migrated to Cleveland, Ohio, where he honed his skills as a sewing machine mechanic. His keen eye for detail and innovative thinking led him to even patent an improved sewing machine design, showcasing his early entrepreneurial spirit. This initial success fueled his ambition, eventually leading him to open his own shop and later a thriving hair care product business. It's important to note that during this period, Black Americans faced significant economic and social barriers, from sewing machines to life-saving inventions. While Morgan's entrepreneurial ventures were impressive, his true calling lay in the realm of invention. Driven by a desire to improve public safety and address critical problems, he turned his attention to developing solutions that could make a real difference in the world. One of his most renowned inventions, the safety hood, emerged from a tragic event, the devastating Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire of 1911. Witnessing the horrific loss of life due to smoke inhalation, Morgan was deeply affected and dedicated himself to creating a device that could protect firefighters and others from hazardous environments. His invention, a precursor to the modern gas mask, utilized a unique design that allowed wearers to breathe clean air even amidst thick smoke and fumes. This groundbreaking invention not only saved countless lives, but also served as the blueprint for gas masks used during World War I. It's crucial to understand the technical ingenuity behind this invention. The safety hood wasn't just a simple mask. It utilized a well-designed air intake system that drew clean air from a lower level, where smoke and fumes tend to settle, beyond the traffic light. While the three-way traffic signal might be Morgan's most widely recognized invention, his contributions extend far beyond this single device. Frustrated by the chaotic and often dangerous intersection management practices of his time, He envisioned a system that could streamline traffic flow and prevent accidents. His patented design, featuring a T-shaped post with stop-and-go signals, laid the foundation for the modern traffic light system we rely on today. This seemingly simple invention revolutionized urban transportation, making streets safer and more efficient for everyone. However, it's important to delve deeper into the technical aspects of this invention to fully appreciate its significance. The T-shaped design ensured better visibility for drivers and pedestrians, while the hand-operated mechanism allowed for a more controlled and coordinated flow of traffic compared to the rudimentary methods used previously. Understanding the how behind the inventions, understanding the technical design choices and the underlying scientific principles behind his inventions allows us to truly grasp the depth of his thought process and the innovative solutions he devised. Understanding these technical details reveals the level of critical thinking and problem-solving skills that Morgan possessed. He wasn't just an inventor who came up with ideas. He was a meticulous engineer who carefully considered the practical applications and technical feasibility of his inventions. Moreover, Morgan's legacy serves as a beacon of inspiration for aspiring inventors and innovators, underscoring the transformative power of ingenuity and perseverance in overcoming adversity.
Next, we celebrate the work of Alexander Miles, an African-American inventor who improved the design of the elevator. In 1887, he patented an automatic elevator door system that significantly enhanced the safety of these essential machines. Miles' design prevented accidents by ensuring that elevator doors closed properly before the elevator could move. His invention not only made buildings taller, but also safer for everyone who used them. For more details on Alexander Miles and his groundbreaking work, watch this video, The Inventor of the Elevator.
In the late 19th century, Alexander Miles was a prominent black inventor, most known for creating elevator doors that could open and close on their own. His creation significantly increased the safety of using an elevator. The automatic doors are still a common feature on elevators today. According to his plan, the elevator doors would automatically open and close as it approached or left a particular floor. Previously, the elevator operator or passengers had to manually open and close the doors of the shaft and the elevator. This considerably increased the dangers associated with operating an elevator. This is the story of Alexander Miles, a prominent black inventor. So sit back, relax, let's get into it. Michael Miles and Mary Pompey gave birth to Alexander Miles in Ohio in 1838. He relocated to Waukesha, Wisconsin sometime in his early adulthood, where he operated a barbershop throughout the 1860s. Alexander started pursuing his love for invention before relocating to Winona, Minnesota, by initially developing hair care products while working as a barber. Alexander opened a barbershop in the 4-story St. Louis Hotel after moving to Duluth, Minnesota with his family. He eventually met a white woman who was a widow with 2 children named Candace Dunlap. By 1875, they were married in Duluth, Minnesota, and in 1876, Grace, their daughter, was born. Alexander joined the Duluth Chamber of Commerce as the first African American. Alexander Miles used his barbering profits to buy a real estate agency. He built a 3-story brownstone structure in Duluth in 1884, dubbing the neighborhood Miles Block. Many elevators still required manual opening and closing of the doors and shaft in 1874. After observing a shaft door left open while riding an elevator with his young daughter, Alexander started to worry about the potentially dangerous risk involved with elevators. There have been numerous documented instances of people falling down the shafts as a result of people forgetting to close the shaft doors before using the elevator. Because the elevator doors at the time had to be manually controlled, there were numerous documented cases of individuals unexpectedly falling to their deaths via the shaft. Miles was determined to find a solution to this issue. Drums were positioned along the elevator shaft directly above and below the floors, and he fastened a flexible belt to the elevator cage so that it touched them. His design made it possible for elevator shaft doors to open and close at the proper times. Levers and rollers were used to automate the elevator doors. On October 11, 1887, Alexander Miles received a patent for his creation. Since the automatic opening and closing of elevator and elevator shaft doors is a standard feature, the impact of his elevator patent may still be seen in contemporary designs. He relocated to Chicago in 1899 after selling his Duluth real estate holdings. In order to protect black individuals who were frequently turned down for coverage at the time, he formed the United Brotherhood, a life insurance firm. He would soon move again. His assets suffered due to a recession, so he and his family relocated to Seattle, Washington. He was formerly thought to be the richest black person in the Pacific Northwest, but that perception did not last. He was once again a barber in his later years of life. Miles was placed in the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 2007, and he passed away in 1918. Not only was Alexander Miles a skilled barber and clever inventor, but he was also a supporter of civil rights and something of a local leader in the African American community. He was a pioneer. That's it for Aggressive Intelligence. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next.
Finally, we highlight the invention of the home security system by Marie Van Britten Brown. In 1966, she created a closed-circuit television security system that allowed homeowners to feel safe in their own space. Her innovative design laid the foundation for modern home security systems. Marie's work not only inspired advancements in safety technology, but also played a critical role in advocating for community security and awareness. To delve deeper into Marie Van Britten Brown's impactful contributions, view this video, Marie Van Britten Brown, a pioneer in home security.
The first home security system was created by Marie Van Britten Brown, who helped make society a safer place. Her creation set the path for current home security systems by also being the first closed-circuit television security system. With the help of her husband, Albert Brown, her invention has a significant influence on modern security systems today. Her security systems idea has spread beyond providing protection for only people at home because it can be seen in many commercial buildings all over the world. This is the story of Marie Van Britten Brown. So let's sit back, relax, and get into it. On October 22, 1922, Marie Britten Brown was born in Queens, New York. Her mother was from Pennsylvania, while her father was born in Massachusetts. They were both Black Americans, and she had no siblings. Marie's early years remain unknown. Marie was a nurse, and she married Albert Brown, who was an electrician. In Jamaica, Queens, New York, Marie and her husband resided between 151 and 158 and 135th Avenue. They had 2 children, a son named Albert Jr. and a daughter named Norma. Norma pursued a successful career as a nurse and inventor, just like her mother. And like her mother, she was successful in the field of innovation and had over 10 inventions. Marie put in a lot of overtime as a nurse and would get home late at night. She frequently spent the night alone because her husband's hours were irregular as well. Because the police frequently took a long time to respond to emergencies, Marie made the decision to develop a system to see who was at her door if she heard knocking. Marie made the decision to act in response to the rising crime rates in Queens, New York. Marie developed a device that could be mounted to the entrance door by utilizing the assistance of her husband's electrical knowledge. It will have 4 peepholes through which a motorized video camera on the inside could be controlled by the tenant to see guests of various heights as they pass by. A television monitor was inside which had a connection to the camera. A resident could speak to the visitor through a speaker inside, and it had a microphone on the outside of the door also. The device could also unlock the door from a safer distance with the use of the remote control. Finally, she added an alarm button that would alert security or the police if needed. In the 1960s, closed-circuit television, which was initially developed for military purposes during World War II, was not widely used, but Marie and her husband suggested utilizing it to develop the first contemporary home security system. It was also called CCTV, which stands for closed-circuit TV. Marie lived in a high-crime neighborhood, as was previously said. Her innovation would make her feel much safer inside her home. She can now see who is outside from the safety of the inside of her home, rather than having to open the door to do so. Marie and her husband filed a patent application for their creation on August 1st, 1966. Her husband's name was listed underneath hers in the patent, which would be the first of its type. A black, white, and orange drawing for a bedside door security camera was included in the patent application. On December 2nd, 1969, the government issued U.S. patent number 3482037, and 4 days later, the New York Times published a story on her invention. The New York Times also conducted an interview with Marie in 1969, and the National Science Committee later recognized her with an award. Marie and her husband Albert hoped that home builders would start implementing their invention. However, the cost of the new system was so high that it was difficult to sell them. Therefore, Marie and Albert decided to put one in their home in hopes of sparking interest of prospective new buyers. Unfortunately, media coverage slowly declined, and their vision of commercializing it declined also. The creation of Marie Britton Brown's home security system had a significant influence on security systems as a whole. Her initial concept was so creative that others were able to expand on it and develop security systems that are still in use today.
Okay guys, help us out with the YouTube algorithm. If you like this content and you would like to see more, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's get back to it.
According to American broadcaster Shade Badenoir, if you have a home security system protecting your home, you have Marie Van Britton Brown to thank. Shade Badenoir also said that Maria Britton Brown transformed the whole security system, and therefore all security companies, including ADT, Ring, and many others. People all around the world are still using Marie Britton Brown's original concept to feel safer and more comfortable in their homes. At 76 years old, Marie Britton Brown passed away in her home in Queens, New York on February 2nd, 1999, yet her legacy lives on. Marie Van Britton Brown sadly passed away before she could witness the further developments made to her invention. Her influence, however, will never be forgotten. She is the innovator of every security system, whether it is found in residences, companies, or financial institutions. Marie Britton Brown's original idea gained even more traction when additional home security systems entered the market. At least 32 further patent applications mentioned her idea. Unfortunately, the media attention to her product stopped following her successful patent application in 1969. By 2024, the home security market is projected to grow by 3 times to at least $1.5 billion.
That's all for Aggressive Intelligence. I hope you enjoyed the story on Marie Van Britton Brown. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.
On track, now we gon' way up. Double use as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up, counting all the way up.
These inventions are just a few examples of how African Americans have shaped the landscape of innovation in the United States. Their contributions continue to impact our lives today and remind us of the importance of diversity in creativity and problem solving. Thank you for joining us in celebrating Black History Month. It's essential to recognize and honor the legacy of those who came before us and their significant contributions to our society. Continue to learn, explore, and share these stories of innovation and resilience. Until the next time, stay safe and informed.